Good morning, friends. What's up, everybody? What's up, Zoom? What's up, YouTube? I had some else questions real quick before we get started here. Our risk intervals updated pre-market. Yes, in the time that the futures market is down, we update risk intervals right before futures market opens. All right, let's get ready. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 20.3 new triple B. I don't know if I've taken a screenshot of that to put that in the Discord for you guys, but let's do it. Ooh. I'm 2 weeks behind on that ETF contest. I started it too late, but I'm in 7th place now. Let's see if I can keep that streak going. I haven't had a losing day. I don't think I've had a losing trade. Maybe one. Like I haven't lost that much. I've been lucky. Back to backs. So we'll see. It's been oh, good morning. Can't remember. Maybe I lost one. I'm not sure. I haven't lost many. But I don't remember having a losing day on this, at least in the challenge account. Which the real account could be as lucky. Yeah. But let's do this. Where is the triple B? November is 20.3. I guess I didn't post it there. What's up? What's up, you guys? Woo, birthday week. I'm recovering. You guys are used to seeing my Instagram, right? Right there, like lavish, elaborate parties and stuff. This year is savings year. This year is like, well, we're contemplating getting a house year, so no 150 person bash, but this year topped all the other years combined. This was awesome. We did some fun stuff and didn't really break the bank either, which is even better. You know me. Feels better to be Bearing Bull on Zoom instead of Bob. Get your real name up in there. All right, so overnight, right out the door, I took in the challenge account, I took a short from here to right here, hedge pressure. I just right at the open, right when we popped, I shorted it to here. It's the new month. No reason other than intuition on this one, just to pull it back. As it was attempting to try to fill the gap, I just got in. I didn't hold it through further than this, but as you see, we are opening up above monthly hedge, so it's still decently bullish. Give me a second, you guys. Everything all set up here. Hold on, I need to close some stuff down. Computer being funky. Hold on one second. I gotta reset some stuff. My 1 second. Excel just like flat out crashed. And then everything else crashed. Excel's being funky. And then Microsoft was like, swing. You can stop asking me questions, Microsoft. Okay. So let her back up. No checking. I'm a busy boy these days. We got our first white label out, so this is really nice. We have another platform out. One of our partners. Gives no exclusive trading. Super busy. Marketplace business taking off. Tons of vendors signing up. It's been crazy. Exciting. Okay, now I'm officially going to get a haircut for my real birthday. Birthday festivities aren't over yet. Can I still explain Triple B? What Triple B is? It was called the bull bear breakpoint. It was a VIX term that we gave. As bull markets tend to have VIX, it's a contango built in to a market, or the backwardation, one of the two. It's the midpoint between two contracts at rollover. The midpoint has some special mechanics there. If the market underprices, overprices volatility months in advance, and you get here and you're at a different phase, then the market tends to have a little bit more reaction to it. The VVIX is a little more sensitive. That's all it is. Was my birthday? Not doxing myself. My birthday is this week. Last week is the birthday weekend. This next week is like all the parties, Halloween parties. I think my friends are taking me out to do something. I'm known in my city in Houston as like you know, the guy that puts on big parties. Like I run with a group of friends who are like super just like lavish parties. That's what they love to do. And they invite everybody, like hundreds of people pile into someone's house. It's a huge event. All the Instagrammers go there and it's fun. But this year is like super low key. But some of my friends are like, we're taking you out. I'm like, you don't have to this year. We're going to take, no, bro, we're taking you out. So my friends wanted me to go to Tulum. I just don't have time. Rocket Scooter, Rocket Place this year have been like, they need me. Need me this year. Y'all need me this year. I might take it easy. No trips, no vacations, no spending money. Just chilling. It's different. That's a different attitude, I know. Usually I'm like, let's break the bank. All right, so we're opening. Let's take a look at the this year we're going bougie, but on a budget. We'll check market calendar today. What is going on this week? Okay. Market up to 5 minutes. Okay, nothing this week. Really striking me fancy. Existing home sales on Wednesday. Thursday is your normal, your jobless claims, new home sales. Probably a big one, but new home sales have been trending higher. I recall correctly, last couple of months, beating estimates there. That's it. This is a light news week. This is the first. Yeah, they have been trending. That's right. Last 2 months were green on new home sales. That comes out on Thursday. So leading into the end of the year. New home sales, highly, unusual for them to be, being higher towards the end of the year. Obviously, this is not something that's normal. A lot of it's new builds. A lot of new construction going up because a lot of people don't like to move until the summer and get their kids out of school and stuff. But seeing them in September, October at the start of the school year, it's kind of interesting, right? So that's an interesting data point to see new home sales skyrocketing. We'll see if there's a third month where that trend is still continuing. Other than that, it's a light news week. We rolled over to new options month. So last week we had October expired last Friday. Last Friday was kind of like a muted day, right? The market just didn't do much. So happy birthday. What's up? Thank you, David. Thank you, everybody here in appreciate you. Everybody over here on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. Everybody here in Zoom, we're in Zoom. Our group is split over in a Zoom call as well. So our Zoom call has no delay. Market's opening nice and clean inside of DD bands. Nothing really alarming there. Nasdaq ran up to bottom DDM, which is what we call our float target. Float is a mechanic where the market does not want to touch that lower band as much as they can avoid it. Anytime that you get really close to that, it tends to repel when your DD ratio is greater than half, and it's likely to be much greater than half today. Ooh. Guys, I'm pumped. I'm excited. 2 minutes, the market opens. That thumbs up button. I'll show him Instagram what I ended up doing, dude. I had a pretty solid birthday start. See how we're rolling this. Yeah, I don't feel that this is any kind of down day today. I feel like this is the start of a continuation to the upside, even if we get a flush day today. No big. Market's still really bullish. We're going to run the monthly maps today and see what the algorithm says about the rest of the month. Monthly maps are bay. You guys know that. No trades right now. Overnight, I did take a short as futures did gap up. Immediately when I saw the gap up, I shorted right back down to hedge pressure. It was about $1,300 in that one. No big. 1376. Just 2 contracts. Like that. Okay, market's open right now. See what we get on our liquidity maps coming through. Okay. G's load up S&P. We're gonna look at SPY. QQ. This data comes through. It gives about a minute or so for that the calculation to be done. On that, Nasdaq is in like a similar boat. Inside of DD bands, market's nice and rational and clean. We're gonna look here at our alerts, looking solid. Okay, coming through. Okay, bear short up on the S&P. Oh, wait, hold on. Anytime we enter, take the long. We chase the long. Hold on. Anytime you enter, you take the long. What is resilience? Resilience is positive. Oh hell yeah. Let's just pop it. So anytime you enter the middle from the bottom, you take the long in the, or say I take the long from here to here every single time. DD ratio greater than half, which is likely to be. I'll take that long. Pop in it with 2. I'm prematurely getting in on this, but we'll see. We'll see how well it does. Let's see if it does anything good. That's a good QQQ. All right, so I always trade bear zone pop all the way to bull zone. Is Nasdaq has already made that trade. Let's see if the S&P can carry it the rest of the way. Here to here, always a trade from here to here. Now there's that Nasdaq resistance. We'll see if that creates any kind of problem. The market does break from here, nice and bullish. On the bull side is good R&R on this one, so to go. Let's see if we get it. Let's see if anything cool comes of that. Nasdaq rejecting super hard on that open. Now again, bear zone resistance is a thing, so if it hits that resistance, then that's one thing that I won't like. But if it does break, I'm always going to take a long up that one. Resilience is positive, so it's a decent setup. Let's take it. Like it. Okay. Spy's good. Q's good. All right. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. Okay. IWM today. Same boat. Same boat. So in the middle, I always go from bear zone to bull zone when you open in one zone or the other. So from actually, sorry, all the time. So especially when you open in bear zone, pop into the middle, I will try to long it to the other side. It's just a trade I love taking. I take that trade all the time. It's one of my favorite trades to take. It's very stable. It's a really solid trade. Usually runs right there. Spies right on the edge. QQQ's already made its run. QQ is a prime example of how that trade is awesome. Right at the open, here to here, and plus this resilience indicator is greater than half. These are greater than 0. So resilience implies that this actually wants to go as well. Well, this is already a trade I already take. This is super clean, super clean. And if resilience does break hedge pressure, it's a nice little belong up and continue to ride higher. So I don't normally bet that we break into here and keep going, but this is a hint that it can do that. This is clean day today. Now again, if this does fail because the trade already took off, every single time I pop it from here to here, just repeatedly trade that all day long. Let's see if the S&P gives us some love today. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Zoom? Hey, Zoom, don't forget to head over to YouTube and smack that like button a little bit. With some love there. Fingers crossed. Spy trying to pull back in here. Resilience is positive, so I'm taking the bet that we're going. So we'll see. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Super clean trade. Come on, baby. Let's get that long. Let's get that long. Gap fill all the way through. It's clean. Clean out. Now resilience is right on the edge. It's a 0.8, but it's we don't say like if it's kind of bullish, it's bullish. That's it. Anything above 0 is bullish enough. Go, baby. Let's get that month starting good. Clean right out the door. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I popped the Nasdaq as well over here. One of the fundeds. So let's go. I have S&P in front of you. Come on, Nasdaq. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Took that trade all day long. Let's go. Nasdaq every single time. Every single time. That Nasdaq on that pop. Ooh! Bushy pretty. S&P in the moon is quick, but man, that's the move if I ever saw one. Move if I ever saw one. That's a move if I ever saw one. Maybe that's a great start to the month. Fucking go. Oh. Come on. Come on. What we got? Resilience right in the way here. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, S&P resilience is right on the cusp, though. I don't hate it. I'll take that trade every single time. Close out my Nasdaq there. Why is the S&P not giving us love? Come on. I just closed out Nasdaq right at the resistance, so that's it. If we break through here and keep going, we'll keep going. It's good. I don't hate it. I'll take the trade every single time, though. Resilience is negative, but that's okay. I still take that trade every single time. Still hanging on to it. Let's see if the S&P gets some steam going on here. Come on. Oops. Come on, S&P. Don't hate us today. S&P is wanting to be kind of a baby, though. Good enough. Like I said, S&P still wants to go. Nasdaq ran pretty quick. No fear. Market's solid. This is solid. This is a solid setup. Solid setup. Resilience predicts high pressure break. Check number 1. And I take that trade every single time. Check number 2. Now from here, I'm not going to... And the R&R is pretty solid. Like if I lose this, it's tight. It's not like a big loss. I'll give about half a point of loss on this one in case it falls. Now again, this resilience number is negative, so the S&P is trying to go this way. Open in bear zone. It's more likely to close inside a bear zone. Let me tell you the stats on this one, though. Under these conditions, 70% in time. We'll close down here. It's about 30-70 trade. Take. And 30% means it goes this way. So you very rarely break in the middle and stay in the middle. You usually break in the middle, you're going to pick a side. So it's like this. So the odds are tilted to the downside a little tiny bit. Bear short up has resistance against bear zone. DD ratio greater than half is this trade right here. So in the middle, it's going to want to push through. That's not the mechanism for it to actually push into the middle. The middle will push through because of the ratio. So if we break it in the middle, which it's trying to do because res is greater than 0, this key number right here, it's probably going to be a big upstay today. I like big upstays. Big upstays are good. If we get it. Now, again, the inclination of this is to sell off. It wants to do this. So it's fighting right there. A good, nice little 10-point move there. Solid. Let's watch it play out. What do you guys think? What's up? Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. I'm pretty confident in this one. If it doesn't pan out, it's okay. Nice and tight. Like, because I'm confident in this. I'm confident. But if it sells, it sells. I'm going to keep it tight. Just 5 points on this one. If we lose it. But traditionally, this does want to hold it. This kind of setup doesn't like to sell off. Oh, wait, hold on. We add this, add this, add this, add this. I gotta get my stuff set up here. Yeah, I had a killer birthday. I have to tell you all about it when my trade starts working. You gotta pay attention here. Like, a little bit of a flush, but I don't fear or feel fear on this trade at all. At all, I don't. It's trying to sell in its predisposition to get that 70%, but there's no bearish momentum today. This thing is nice and solid. It's going to hold. I'm very confident it's going to hold. Mar, hey, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Doing some futures trading. I'm competing in this this futures competition as well. So if you have any questions, anything, let me know. All right, so here, let me show you guys really quick. Pop out your cheat sheets. So what we're looking at here on monthly map, I was going to show you how the market's panning out for the first part of this new month. Okay, the options month closes out and ends on Friday, the third Friday of every month, and this is the fourth Monday. So happy Halloween, you folks. It's coming up soon. My birthday's coming up soon, my actual birthday. All right, 4 steps. Monthly map projects 3 months in the future, okay? These options look at the risk landscape as we're looking at right here. Number 1, S&P, SPY. Trading kind of in bear zone, but quickly recovers to bull zone as the dark gray is bull zone. Price over time is in a bull zone, check. Number 2, is the bottom of the bull zone sloping down like this or sloping up like that? Clearly you can see bottom bull zone sloping up. Okay. Sloping down. So as you see, the bottoms are going lower and lower and lower over time. Lower, 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 lower. Very bullish. That means bulls are accumulating more. It's calls in the money, force hand buying, something. All right. Bear side, top of the bear zone sloping down. Here's our exiting position. So you have bulls longing, shorts covering. So this is still bullish from here, even into the election. Now the election does present a little bit of volatility, as you see right here. The space between that is anticipated volatility. Volatility is increasing. So you can see going forward, market is bullish into the election. Nice and clean. And maybe a little volatility. Remember when Trump got elected last time he was in office, the market dipped to the overnight circuit breaker. I mean, we fell 5%. Time is 5%. I think it's like 7% now. We fell 5%. Market stopped, and then it rallied for 4 years, right? Until COVID. Biden got elected. It was more of a muted response, but it was still volatile. So the market's going to be volatile into an election, especially if upsets happen. Now, Trump was definitely the upset case. Like, it wasn't expected he would win, and when he did, Wall Street just went nuts. I think this time around, it's more palatable to Wall Street. And again, we're not doing our political opinions here, but Wall Street, remember, we say neutral on the stream, but talking about Wall Street feels more palatable for Trump to win because the probability is higher and traders are more comfortable with that. So I don't think a Trump victory this time would crash the market overnight like it did before. I think it might be a more muted response, as in the market's already kind of pricing in the possibility of that victory. Now we talk about the odds here as traders, right? That's all we care about, the odds. Odds are all that matter, baby. And there's that trade. Let's talk about it. All right, resilience is an indicator that forecasts, do we pass through this open and closed box or not? When this white line for S&P is greater than 0, we push from here to here with high probability. That's why I draw that line there. The opening price is support. I longed right at the open. Trade's taken off for good. I've tapped that Nasdaq a couple of times, and the Nasdaq trade is up, what is it, $2,100, give or take. Here's my trades today so far. On the right is realize, on the left is open. So doing pretty decent on some of those. The last 3 that you see at the bottom there are me trying to get, I'm getting 20 funded accounts with Elite Trader funding. I have 16, 17. They had a special for $20 to do the statics, and I've got like 16 or 17 already done. So those last 3 should be 18, 19, and 20. So we're good. So I'll be trading 2 million in funded accounts starting, well, when these pass, I guess a week from now. I just send them back to back to back. Okay. Our 3 major rules. Liquidity map looks at order flow, and we can forecast where volume will be from options data. The SPY wants to fill the gap if the stocks themselves are filling the gap. That's what the Y line tells me. Another rule, every time you break into the middle, almost never does it stay in the middle. It usually will complete the move, especially when the DD ratio is greater than half. This is a ratio that says the stocks themselves are sitting in bull zones. Therefore, the index not being in a bull zone, it wants to be in a bull zone, or at least to test it. Let's go and zoom in on that guy right here. Load up some futures. Make sure we have no more futures. Targets in the way of complete, like a hedge pressure right here. 59.05 is the key break point. If you break it, it's going to continue to go, and it go all the way to the upper band. It'd be cool if we had a rock and killer trade out the door like that, but we'll see. Nasdaq looking solid. Like I said, we have an impact red line, I think, at 2,600. Did we ever figure that out? What about bullish UVXY? Remember, UVXY, you only really care if it's actionably pivoting. Oh, we did tap that, didn't we? So on UVXY, let's consider, it can mean the market can be volatile, but we only care about VIX pivots now. And again, VIX pivots, good question, Stan. So, you know, back in the day, we have any VIX pivot became a bullish or a kind of a bearish caution on the market. We've removed that from our irrational rules. It's no longer seen as a challenge to the market. We have enough data to state that even if the VIX itself has a bullish liquidity map, we really only care about the VIX on the actual pivots itself. And that's just enough to exit a target or lower position. It's never like, okay, let's be cautious. Even here, it's a bear long down, so everything inside of here is bearish. This is an illiquidity pocket. So while there is a pivot here, I just take note that when VIX bounces on something, I might get a dip to buy in the actual market itself. Good point, though. Because he's talking about, Stan's been here since 2017, one of our OG members. And what he's asking about is older rules, right? Anytime UVXY appeared bullish, we used to take a caution to the market. But today we're not doing that today. All right, so this is a super clean trade. I mean, you can't get any cleaner than this. This is textbook. Buy the book, bull zone, 585, tap at minimum. I'm just gonna hold on to it, let it go. Can't argue with that. Real looking forward to seeing all those 20 ETF accounts traded at once. Oh yeah, me too. Let's see how it goes. We have a really close relationship with those guys. I remember last time I was like every single time. I always long bull zone to bear zone. I mean, bear zone to bull zone. Every single time I take that trade, once you pop into the middle. With no evidence it's going to sell off. We always bet that that goes that way. Yeah. Come on. I'm just going to hang on to this one. Give it some love. Let me close this one out. A little bit. Once we get to the top, get my stop ready. Or my exit ready. Check out the competition stats. You want to see yours truly? All right, so I'm 2 weeks behind on this competition. Same thing with the Robbins Cup. When it peaked at the top 5 there, I've been contemplating going back in and trying to win that thing right at the end, like coming in the last month or so. Here we go. This is the ETFs competition, October competition. First, second place live elite account, which is the real capital account. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Let me enter this contest. I entered it 2 weeks late. Like I literally entered it like 7 or 8 days ago. I'm super late on this, but I made it to the top 7. I think right now the balance in the account is like 29,202. So as long as these people go down or whatever, I should, my current standings be in 3rd now, but it depends with today's games. Now, it depends if these people above me are going up. That first place has gone up like 10K a day for 2 days in a row. So that first place has got a lot of steam on it. So I gotta push hard, but there you go. Let's see if I can get that top 2 spots at least. And this is weird because I definitely don't have 60% losses. What this is not accounting for is break evens. So when you break even plus winning, I'm actually like 75 or 74% win rate, including the break evens. But this, so I only have like a 30% loss rate, but this is like saying it's like 60. So I actually sent them a message and let them know that this is wrong. I break even when I don't see a trade I like, I'll cut out on even. So that looks kind of funny because I posted the stats in Discord on the weekend. Oh yeah, here the actual stats are here. So this is the actual stats from the other day. So like I said, maybe I did lose like a couple of trades because I can't remember if I did lose or not. But right here, so this is the actual win rate, 76%. That's over like 2 weeks of trading. So it's been a pretty good, solid run on the contest. So Mutmar, you have any questions about anything we're doing? Feel free to ask, man. We do like this daily Zoom webinar that covers this stuff. All of our things are probabilistic. So we have probabilities on the trade. 30% chance we break up and go to this bull zone here, 70%. So I'm trading S&P. But let us know what you trade. And by the way, we have a Zoom call, which is real time. There's like 300 something of our members are there. You typically, on average, but YouTube is also a thing we do. The Zoom calls where most of the members are in the mornings. Come on, baby. The resistance is in the way. Let's just see if we, at least at minimum, here to here, through there. This number is my key. That's still greater than 0, so I'm still feeling okay on this trade. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. Still kind of feeling it. Let's observe futures real quick. So I'm looking at SPY while trading futures. That's kind of what you're seeing. The Nasdaq futures. We do have some resistances right where we started. Not really scared of this one at all. I do like it. It looks clean. Okay. First resistance wave is here, so we'll see if we get anything off of that. NQ swung back to that lower hedge pressure. NQ just so strong today. Pull up a daily chart here. Let's see what the daily looks like. Nice and flat. Yeah, internal day today. Let's look at Qs. Actually, we want to look at Q monthly map. Q monthly map has a little bit of selling pressure right here and right here. Okay, so a little bit of selling pressure on Qs, even though we open up strong. Friday, or the monthly map leading into today was actually somewhat. So they're both sloping the opposite direction over the next 3 days. There could be some selling pressure on Qs. So now that Q filled its gap and traded a little higher, we're gonna wait on this one. We'll do the every single time trade. Let's try something neat for SPY. It's not moving quick, and there's not a lot of momentum on this. I don't like it. Still sitting flat on this guy. Like I said, I take this trade every single time. I love taking it. SPY resilience is definitely pulling back to being negative, but it still doesn't usually scare me out of the trade. Not usually. I don't want to tap that NQ so bad, but everything's solid on this. I want to see it try one more time. If we have an internal day like we did before, I'll scalp this all day long on that one also. So let's see if it does do any kind of pullback on Qs. Qs is a pretty good opportunity there. S&P in that little range right here. Resilience is less than 0 now, so we're going to kind of delete this as that pressure is off. So resilience now being less than 0. Actually, let me draw both of them. R greater than 0. R less than 0 is there. Nothing bearish today. Everything's clean. SPY's trying to be the bad guy here. Tap that open one more time. All that means is we fill the gap. That's what it usually means. R less than 0 just fills the gap. Just gonna hit on that one. A little bit of deterioration here on the S&P. Hey, Shane, good morning. What's up, Brian? Good morning. Let's watch IWM. IWM is kind of like the nasty looking one. IWM in an illiquidity pocket. Not the best setup for this, but IWM has an opportunity. If we do fall 223, that's a scalp. So IWM long setups from here all day long. So this by far strong pressure on IWM on both of these places. So I'll be watching the Russell on this. I have it on the side, but I'm eyeballing this. Like inside of here, although it can pull back, this is kind of bearish-ish. IWM, I have my eye to long right there. Great eye on that. I don't hate that idea. Liquidity pockets do like to pull down, but the Russell's looking pretty gross. Curious what if it does today. Let's keep an eye on the Russell. We set up on Russell. This is an IP all the way from here to here. Back up to there. It does look pretty clean. A good eye on that. Brian, which setup are you talking about? That's clean on Russell. It's a pretty solid dip. Let me check the numbers here. $22.80.25. Oh. He's even telling me MHG break. That's what that is. Oh. Okay, well, it's gonna have a hard time selling off. It's gonna want to try to reclaim that. Yeah, this is a nice bullish day. I don't expect the market to collapse, but we'll see what happens. I get a good dip. 22.95.50. MHP break on Russell could be pretty gross. Yeah, that's a short Russell setup. Interesting. So money rotating out of Russell and into the out of Russell and into the indices. That's for sure. S&P trade taken off, looking clean. Okay. Nice. See, like the S&P just wants to keep going. Now that resilience is less than 0, it's going to have a hard time running from that. So basically today, with the resilience being negative, if the S&P does pick up the steam to pop and top right there, I'm not going to trade it any further than that unless this resilience number is looking a little cleaner. This Russell trade's looking pretty good. I popped a Russell short on the challenge account here. So I got in the Russell, 2 contracts on the MHP break. It's already going up. I'm short. It's the only one I'm shorting on though. Pretty good on that one. Up 300 already. And basically just, yeah, like I say, MHP breaks, I'll take the short on if I can get it. Illiquidity pocket MHP break is a pretty sizable run if it does fall. So we'll see. Right. I'm closed out of all of my long Nasdaqs. This is the only long I still have, one S&P. I'm just going to let it ride just to see if I get something. No reason to be bearish this market, but Russell rotating out and the S&P rotating in. Sorry, Russell rotating out, Nasdaq rotating in can be a good sign of one going up and one going down. We shall see. I don't have any bearish bones in my body. MHP is pretty bad though, so it's just a really tight setup. The R and R is good. Good reward for a little risk. Little tiny risk on that Russell. So Russell about to get that gamma push down. I like the idea of seeing that. Let's get the resilience up here though. Make sure we're watching that at the same time. Oh, it's just negative, yeah. Good find. I love when you guys remind me to check Russell. I don't. I mean, I'm checking it. I'm watching it. And I'm just like, you know. When you say check Russell, I know what you're saying. Russell has MHP break. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay. Let's do it. So, I'm short the Russell. It's going up. I'm long the S&P. It's going up. We're trading both of those. Oh, let's go. Come on, Russell. Daddy some love today. Come on. Let's see if that works. Got another screen. So I'm gonna watch Monster 2 trades at the same time. Trading S&P futures, looking for that gap fill today with that S&P resilience negative. As soon as we get right here, although I might be closing it early and being a wuss about it, this does have resistance off of that. I might actually cut this one a little short. So normally I'll trade this all the way through. But that right there is kind of like a, let's go ahead and take profit on that. Let it play off again, and then take it one more time. It's going to be like 2 waves up. Because usually when this is negative, it doesn't want to go to the top of that box that easily. And I'm going to be kind of a wuss if I close out early. But as soon as it pops right here, right about maybe like the $500 profit mark, I'm gonna close it out. Just as soon as we fill that gap to the upside, I'm okay with that. That res is deteriorating pretty quick, though. Come on. Quick pop. Bull trap. Let's go. So I'm going to ride the bull trap to fill the gap. Right when the gap fills, I'm going to close it. I usually trade it all the way through, but with the deteriorating resilience, it tells me I'm going to get like maybe 2 or 3 different. Okay, let's close it. Maybe like 2 or 3 different waves before it goes up. All right, so I'm out the long the S&P. This was a clean, easy trade. God, that's like textbook. Textbook, right? Rock Scooter guys. Your SPY res is positive? Wait, what? Make sure you're connected. Fine attack. Make sure you're actually connected. Yeah. Be careful on that. All right. We'll give it a couple more waves to let it play out to see what it does. Let's see what that Russell trade is doing. So below MHP. Let's see if we... Now, again, I'd hate to see the Russell sell off in a crazy way. It needs to hit a support, but on a rare occasion, I'll take an MHP break short with something really small. Something really small. 2 conditions are lining up that are pretty decent. Number one is... And again, the only reason I touch it is because it can move quick. And in the challenge account, I need to catch up. Like, I'm in 7th place. I'm 2 weeks behind, so I got to make some big trades. Push higher. So, where's that MHP is like right there. I think that's where it was. MHP breaks are always chases with it. For the liquidity map that we have, there's a diagram that we have that has all the setups that I like to take and the probabilities. This one I always take. MHP breaks. I'll hit it with something really, really teeny tiny. Wee. You out there and tell your favorite trading furu out there. Man, it's starting to get toxic. I don't know if it's people's incomes are lower or what from like selling their trader funding program subscription mentorship, but dude, there is like a lot of toxicity out there between all these people. I wish people would just get along and have fun. I don't know. I guess when a lot of these people pose as traders, I think it's gotten carried away. You remember like 4 or 5 years ago, if you were caught paper trading, community would just rip you to shreds. It was like a witch hunt. And like there was a lot of streaming paper traders who got busted for being paper traders, and then 5 years later, everybody forgot. That's kind of how it goes. And now they're just paper trading for a trader funding program. And now rip roaring their subscription count and bragging about it, which is I find the funny thing. It's like in my position, it's like, Michael Jordan, in his heyday, sitting there watching, 2 elementary school kids fight with each other about who's better. I'm just looking at both of them. I'm looking at all of them like, oh, y'all are so cute. Y'all think y'all are trading? Is that what that is? People yelling at each other. Oh, you're a better trader. I'm a better trader. You're better. I don't think any of these kids are actually trading or haven't traded a single dollar in their whole life. Even before trader funding programs are around, before micro futures were around, I was trading real futures in a real account to pay the bills. Traders losing money. Yeah, so why would people watch somebody who never traded a real dollar and then try to hope for like financial freedom? Let's copy this guy. Why would you buy a course for someone that never traded a real dollar in their life? I never understood that. Fame does not equal talent. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't usually brag, but when it comes to talent, I've never watched anybody on YouTube that's impressed me. I'm not saying they're terrible. I'm just not saying it. Not saying they're amazing. I'm saying it's been rare that I watched somebody who's a salesman of these things that's impressed me as a trader. As someone who does this, for real does this, right? Even so, I have to do, the state of the world is trader funding programs are all the rage. And that's why we partner up with Elite Trader Funding. To me, I think they're one of the best. They're newer and they're growing bigger, but they're getting a lot of groundwork. That's why I wanted to work with them. And the state of the world is, for the longest time, I refused to I was like, I don't want to do these things. I'm a real trader, but everyone does them now. So we found out that, sticking to your guns and still being a real trader is not the popular thing. People, the appetite of you guys out there is y'all want to see these kind of things. So I had to join the bandwagon. People on Twitter get angry and emotional when they're losing money. That's how it is. I have this rule of thumb I live by. All of my friends in this world are extremely wealthy. Like, extremely wealthy. Like, I tell you, like, their lavish parties, like Gatsby-style parties in their houses. Like, one of my buddies has, like, a $7 million house. It's huge. Massive. You know the difference between him and everyone else I know? The guy's never got a fucking smile on his face from ear to ear. I'm telling you. The guy is never in a bad mood. That's the difference between him and everyone else I know. Money don't buy you happiness, and money will remove all your sadness for the most part. But the point I'm saying is that guy is proof that, his life isn't spent on Twitter being angry and arguing with other people about who's better. Once you make it to the top, you tend to find other people who also made it to the top, and you become friends with them. It's even, so y'all grow together. That's the law of wealth in this land. And I'll teach you guys something. It's competition is there in the business sense, but you shake hands with your competitors and you both grow together is the real secret on how to become wealthy. If you watch these kids being emotional and crazy on Twitter and who's better, I'm better, you're better. None of them are any good. I'm better than all of them. Times a factor of like double. I'm better than the next two of them put together. I logged one and made money. Sure. Now I'm saying I'm the best trader out there, but I've traded real. This is the challenge account right here. I've traded real money for many years. But watch the state of the 2024 world is the paper traders get all the followers, and it's okay to paper trade now. It's such a weird world. Literally back in the day, if somebody says that person's paper trading, look, they would take screenshots. This person posted from Thinkorswim and the little 24s and above SPY. And then there was a witch hunt and people would host podcasts. Oh, so-and-so's a paper trader. They've been lying. Oh, but now it's like the status quo is okay to do it now. Feedback says you have no interest in funded accounts, only your own. Yeah, because like funded accounts, you pay extraordinary amount of taxes on because the income is 1099. So you are paying on top of your tax bracket. I am the highest tax bracket. So my gains from that are paid at that level unless I'm in an actual funded account, an account, which is 60-40 rule. Anybody, fair funding programs are a stepping stone to get to a, for many folks, to get to a funded level where they can fund themselves. Whenever you're trading for realsies, you're going to make a whole lot more money trading on your own. Not that I'm saying don't trade trader funding programs. They're awesome to get you seated. But you're going to pay a little bit more to Uncle Sam at the end of the year with those gains. Dirty old Uncle Sam. Becomes Matt friends, suddenly you're a millionaire. No, you become friends with Matt. We're gonna waste all your money on swimming with otters, which is what I did for my birthday. But we'll have fun while we do it. Loving this Russell trade. It's looking pretty solid. S&P is deteriorating a little further. S&P did fill that tippy top. It is running to that level I wanted to see it at. You trade under LLC, taxed as an S Corp for America. That is correct. Birds of a feather stick together. I love that saying. But I never speak up. Like, I never go on Twitter and try to say, oh, you guys are cute. How about y'all trade against Papa Bear over here? I tend to not rock the boat. But it's getting a little out of hand because, you know, people are vicious. I come from a world where, like, the OG streamers, like, there was a time when, like, the OG streamers, there was only, like, 4 or 5 of us who streamed on YouTube. I was one of the first ones. And everybody was so cool with each other. Like, everyone's like, whoa, another YouTuber. Awesome, bro. Let's collab. And everyone was all on point with that. But COVID created a world where overnight paper trading superstars were born. And then all of a sudden, everybody out there is looking to get financial freedom, watching somebody fat finger a bunch of paper accounts, tether 20 of them together, make $1,000 in one of them, and it's automatically a $20,000 gain. That is the life we're in. But those of you that are really trading, we do position sizing classes for real accounts. We teach you how to trade a real account. We also do funded program things. So just FYI, I still trade my real accounts. But we're also supporting our friends at ETF because I think they're the most honest. I think that they have the better quality. They make you wait longer to get payouts, but that's okay because in trading you need to be patient, learn how to actually trade. They force some harder consistency rules on you, but like I said, I consider this a practice forum. You need to spend your time practicing getting better at this. If you want to pay your bills, you want to be a trader for full time, you have to learn the game. You're not going to learn the game by popping 2 contracts on Nasdaq, passing an Apex account in a day, switching to funded, and hoping to do the same thing again, and then weaseling out a 5 or 10K payout every once in a while. It's not, you know, after Uncle Sam takes their cut and Apex takes their cut, you're just not going to have a good time. There's that Russell trade. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Clean. That Russell's clean today. Patrick Weiland says he's the best trader and trades live daily and drives a McLaren and Lambo. Guess some truth to it. Yeah, you make a lot of money being a representative for a trader funding program. For sure. I'm sure from Apex, he probably makes 200,000 or 300,000 a month selling subs. Not gonna lie. You make a lot of money with your affiliate link with that level of traffic. Yeah. A lot of people say they're the best on YouTube. I always tell anybody, if you say they're the best, challenge me. I'll challenge you one-on-one. I'll put money in an account and let you trade it. That's how much I like challenges. Like, I will put 20 grand of my own money in an account and give it to someone and let them trade it. So I can trade against them with $20,000 of my own money in another account. And I'll risk my own money just to beat somebody in a contest, even if they won't step up. That way I have no excuse not to step up. But yeah, no, No offense to Patty, he's a sweetheart, but there's a skill gap there between a lot of these YouTubers. No offense, he's a good guy. I don't hate the guy, but I'm sure I'd win. I always tell people I like challenges, and even if someone beats me, the first thing I try to say is, tell me what you did. How'd you beat me? I'd like to learn. I like to compete. I've always been that way. I compete in video games. I compete in anything I do. I competed in math when I was a kid. To me, competition is what drives me to excel. If somebody's better than me, then I learn that I need to get better at something. And that's why I always love contests. I'm never in a contest to be salty like, fuck you, bro. You suck. I can't believe I lost. My pride is hurt. I'm always like the first person to, with the second place medal, to put the first place medal on the other guy's shoulder and be like, bro, great race. I'm the kind of guy that if I got in a fist fight with you at the end of the fight, I'd be like, good fight, bro. It was good. See you next time. See you at the next fight. Okay, we're good. So I've never been salty. Like, life is all about competition. So you can't like be salty that competition exists. You have to embrace it. It's a true story. I did get in a fist fight once and we all shook hands afterwards. It was actually a big bar brawl at my brother's first wedding. I'm going to tell that story. It's a fun story. My brother just got married again, and we were telling that story. Here's the funny part. My brother just got married again, and my brother's ex, terrible girl. Nothing personal against her, just she did some bad stuff. So my brother's ex's family showed up to my brother's wedding. They're like his friend, which is interesting. And we were all reminiscing about the first time how my brother's former wife was like in Kansas, was like bucking up to some dude in a bar. They were both drinking, and all the groomsmen are there. My brother's a professional baseball player. All his friends are like, you know, these buff athletic dudes, and all the girls are like, you know, they break wild horses for fun. So these are some tough girls, you know, farmers. And they're like, she's like, and this guy are like, get out of my way. You get out of my way. You hit me first. And they're like shoving each other. And then like they're like kind of wrestling with each other. And all the guys are just sitting there like drinking their beer like, yep. Oh, she's got it. Like, come on, you know, they're like, nobody's like, hey, wait, you know, somebody's hitting my girl or whatever. They're just like, oh, she's got it. So anyways, they started like tussling with each other. And my brother was finally kind of like, hey, hold my beer. Then he went over there. Somebody jumped on my brother. Then I jumped on that person. And we were all just like, it's like a saloon style bar fight. It was really funny. And then like somebody's like, oh shit, the cops. And we're all like, everyone stops. We're like, come on, let's go. And so like us and the guys are fighting. We're all trying to sneak out the back together, like holding the door open for these guys. Everyone's all bruised up and beat up. And we're like, come on. Hey, let's run over there. So it's like, we're all trying to escape together. Then afterwards, everyone's like fist bumping. All right, yeah, that's cool. Let's get out of here. We actually did that and it was kind of funny. And then the next morning at the wedding, all the wedding photos are like, people are like busting lips and like black guys and stuff. And you can see it. So the funny story is, if you looked at my brother's old wedding pictures, everyone's kind of looks a little bruised up. Even his former wife, which is a funny story. True story though. There's a lot of eyes on the Robbins Cup this year. But yeah, so like competition is like, you shouldn't take it personal. Sometimes you just got that aggression, you got to fight, you got whatever. But then afterwards, like, shake hands. Good fight, guys. Good fight. Nobody was breaking beer balls or anything. It was just like a bunch of like shoving and but you get a bunch of hot-headed drunk farmers. There goes that Russell, baby. There goes that Russell. Hoo. Let's go, Russell. Let's go, baby. Right on point. Hey, thank you for calling out that Russell trade. I wasn't even paying attention to that. So the thing is I was competing in the Robbins Cup and I was floating between like, well, they only show the top 5, but I was like 5th, and then like I was bumped, and then I was 5th, and then I was bumped, and I went back and forth for a couple of days. Then I fell off the leaderboard as other people kept going, and then what happened was, so the reason I got in the Robbins Cup was because there was like I said, a bunch of these people were all photoshopping their names in it. Like, I'm going to win the Robbins Cup. And I was like, okay, I'll go win the Robbins Cup. And I was trading it, you know, and again, each trade is 25 to 40% commission, 40% on micros, 25 on minis. You lose most of your gains, and it's a real account. So it's like a year-long commitment to lose so much money to commissions. Trades by Matt, him and I were chatting about it. He got in it for the same reason. Everyone was like calling each other out. You do it, you do it, you do it. And Matt's such a small guy. Matt and I are buddies. And he's like, him and I talked on the phone one day. He's like, you going to do the Robins? I was like, yeah, you know, I hear everyone's doing it. He's like, yeah, I'll do it too. So Matt even organized this thing where we all gave Matt our account numbers to prove we're only doing one account. Mike Huddleston, myself, and a couple other people actually gave Matt our account numbers. Like, here's the account number that I'm using, the official one. So Matt was like the honesty median. The other gurus that were like, yeah, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, they refused to give Matt the account. So a lot of people trade 2 accounts or 3 accounts or whatever, and then they, you know, the long one and short the other, and then whichever one takes off, they throw that up there and then take the screenshot of the top 5 or whatever. But so we were like, yeah, let's do it honest like. And so everyone gave Matt their account. And so it turned to find out that the reason that no one else gave their account number to Matt because no one else actually entered the contest. All your favorite streamers out there, all of them, lied. Straight up lied for clout. And that irked me because I'm like fighting it. I'm like, I'm going to win this. I'm going to win this. And it probably cost me $4,000 or $5,000 in commissions just to make the whatever is 5,000 or 6,000 I did make. Or sorry, or 3,000 in commissions, give or take. The 6,000 I made or whatever it was. And then I found out as people were starting to get like uncovered one by one, like one of the loudest people out there was like, I'm in the Robins Cup. Turns out they were actually banned and they knew it and they weren't telling people. And it's just like, I didn't go in to win the Robins Cup. I went in to shut up all the people that are talking about it. I'm like, y'all want to fight? Y'all want to come? Y'all want to not fight? Y'all want to compete? Okay. I'll enter it. Matt had the same approach. He's like, cool, I'm down for a friendly contest. Let's go. And then, you know, Matt made it in the top 5. I made it in the top 5 and found out everyone else out there actually never even entered. None of them did. They all called each other out about it. And Huddleston actually entered too. So we're the only 3 that actually entered the contest. Me, ICT, and Matt. That's it. From the group, from like the 10 or 15 people that were all like, okay, we're all in it this year. So Matt made a video about withdrawing from it. He was really nice, but I'll tell you what, I'll read between the lines. That was really nice. He was like, you know, it's good, but the commissions are way too high. And Matt was like doing okay, but the commissions were so much that he was breaking even. And that's unusual to pay that much on commissions. His trading strategy makes money, but in the event that the commissions are too much, they can actually, a broker can remove your profitability because the commissions are too high. And he was like, this is not worth it to me. He's like, I kind of got in this to trade against some people too that were talking smack, and I wanted to trade against them and see how well I did, and then found out they didn't enter. It's not worth it to me. He didn't say that part in his video, but reading between the lines, that's the same reason I pulled out. Just wasn't really worth it. And I still have the account, but it's like, I'm not going to fight it all year. And to win it for Rocket Scooter, just to win it, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to close out this Russell really quick. Done. That bull zone done. And I'm done. Okay, boys, that's easy. That's easy peasy. But we were both interested in just seeing, you know, just having a fun competition for the community. We were like, this is a good thing. Community members competing each other, bring the community together. But it was like just a bunch of toxic people calling each other out who actually didn't have the balls to enter. That's kind of what it was like. And I'm like, well, why am I paying thousands of dollars of money in these commissions just to, like, you know, be there? And so as soon as Matt pulled out, I was like, I'm pulling out too. I told him, I was like, I'm only here because you're still here. He's like, yeah, but I'm kind of done with it. And I'm like, bleh. I'm done with it too. So I keep saying people are wanting me to go and try to win it. So I might like go back at the end of the month and just brute force it. It's not too much. It's only like 100% gain. I can make or break if I go aggressive. Trading Nasdaq, you can make 100% gain on an account in like, you know, 3 days. It's not a lot of trading to catch up. So if I just wait until I get some really quality setups, I might do it just to do it. But what are you saying? Patty Patty Wineland's going after ICT, saying he owes him money. Crazy friend. This is what I'm saying. With people, he's just like, have fun. Be friendly with everybody. Russell, baby. Let's go. Who's that Russell? Ha! Yeah, and Maddie doesn't trade micros. He trades minis. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, and the contest is just really strict, and it's just like we actually came up with an idea that eventually Rocket Scooter and Edge Clear, or whoever broker we partner with, will host a contest like that. We want to host a contest like that where it's fair and then commissions are reasonable. That'd be kind of cool. So Rocket Scooter contest coming right up at some point. Okay, I'm out of my Russell trade. You guys, that was baller. Thank you for reminding me. Whoever got me on the MHP break on Russell, I owe you a beer, baby. Ooh, who was that? Dom for the win. Sending it to UK. All right, I'll send you a I'll pick up your tab at the pub next time you go. I love everybody though. That's my thing. It's like I don't pick fights on social media. I'm kind of like mouthy though. I kind of troll like the not people, but I troll the environment. Like I'm like, come on, you guys. You're a better trader. I'm a better trader. I'm a better trader. I'm like, you guys aren't really trading. But I'm never mean. I'm never picking fights. I'm always like, I've always been like Mr. Nice Guy, I think, to people. I give everyone a fair chance. But I think a lot of people don't compete because they don't want people to see their real stats. That's the honest truth. Did I short IWM? Yes, I did. I just closed it out. I got it right off the MHP break. So this is MHP dynamic right on the break. I just took a short IP right to bull zone. You'll see that? They're as clean as shit. Question is, MHP long. Resilience was the telltale sign on S&P. So anybody that was trading S&P, what did you guys do? Were y'all long? Were y'all short? Did you short here? Did you long here? Did y'all do anything? I got on my S&P literally right here, like literally right there. You guys, y'all got to take our course. The course that teaches you how you do all this with all drawing on your charts and getting your probabilities. I mean, this is like what we teach people day in and day out. Sold calls to strike and bull zone and SPX. Ooh, baby. That's a good shot. That's a good setup. Amazon long of HPMHP, Atom Bomb, Biotech. Good job. Good job. Love those setups. Love those setups. Yep. Fully flat now on all my positions. You sure to move down and Russell? Wisdom? Oh, let's go. Nice. Nice. And you guys are hella smart. I just don't know what I want to take. S&P's kind of that no-fly zone right now. S&P's telltale sign. I usually let the S&P guide the rest of my view of the market. Right, today, the S&P, this is textbook. I long every single time from here to here, with the exception of resilience being negative. Resistance is off of here. So right when we got to here, I closed out. Remember I said bull trap? I closed. And then for whatever reason, it filled the gap this way. And a 70% chance, let me control those stats on there again. We do close in the bear zone. It's only a 30% chance we break above. And we drew that today. I know the rules here. That's it. Resilience less than 0 is pulling us down. S&P resilience is deteriorating. Only 30% chance we break in the bull zone, 70% chance we close down in bear zone. But not shorting this to sell off today. Kind of the crummy thing is Nasdaq is in the same boat. Nasdaq's still trading up in bull zone. No resistance against it. I will trade a second break into the middle. I always trade the middle up every single time you break into it. From here, it's not necessarily tradable. Some people will short off a bear zone top if the DD is less than half, but it's greater than half, so I don't take that short. I kind of just sit on this one and let it play out. I don't see any good setups. Maybe Russell long off of a bull zone. Not the worst setup. So from here, like Russell's going to trickle up a little bit and pop. I like the idea of grabbing Russell from here. Maybe a little bit lower. See if we get it. Thursday, index divergence light is turned on. We had some, rotating out of Russell, rotating in the Nasdaq and the S&P selling. What should I do? You guys see any trade opportunities out there? Maybe I don't see anything. Well, there's that VIX pop. I want to see some. I want to see some birthday party stuff. Let me show y'all. You can go long a bull zone as possible. Yeah. All right, y'all want to see some coolness? All right, hold on. First of all, check out that great shot the girlfriend got. Want to see this? I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a great photo. I don't dress up in a bow tie too often. I was recreating the Gatsby. So we went to a Gatsby themed party. Went to an animal safari place. So I can play the stories real quick. Oh, I also played pickleball. So I went to pickleball. How do I pause? Pause. Went to Komodo. I don't know if you guys have been there. It's a restaurant in Vegas, Miami, and Dallas has one now. It's like a restaurant / club. It's good. So girlfriend took me there. It's kind of cool. They have Pikachu glass. This is my birthday weekend, by the way. They have Pikachu glasses. This like famous Pikachu drink they have. So obviously clearly had to get a Pikachu drink. That's us. To a 1920s themed Great Gatsby party with dancers, burlesque, spinning around the ball, fire breathers, singers. It was pretty cool. It was like the movie come to life. All right, we're continuing to drop. Nasdaq selling pretty hard. I might tap the bottom of the bear zone one more time if we get there. It's pretty good photos there. Oh, this is the fun part. So I want to show you guys. Oh shit, hold on. Market's moving. We'll come back to the animals in a second. I have no open trades right now. The market's dipping pretty crazy. Let's see if anything cool happens here. Nasdaq sitting right here. Let me maybe take an NQ scalp off of the dip. Hold on, wait. Here. The animal place was like the swim with otters. That was hella fun. I missed the entry on that. That moves way too quick. moved really too quick for me to get a nice trade off of it. Let it touch there. Remember, open in middle, it wants to stay in the middle. So every single time is a trade from here to here. Every single time. Every single time. Always. Always take this trade. And as a trade, I take every single time. Let me let it pull back. I'll tap it one more time. So this place had let me not cover up the candles here. It had like wallabies, kangaroos, camels, cows, giraffes. It was crazy. It was a safari. It was out in the middle of nowhere, Texas. I got to play with baby kangaroos. Dude, girlfriend knew I loved animals, so she gave me this animal thing. I got to swim with otters. That was like the highlight of the thing. This one otter would like, hold on. Listen to this, you guys. I'm gonna shove this otter in my hoodie to get home. But not. Hold on. How do I get sound on this? Oh god, that's loud. Okay, how do I not make that so loud? Okay. Check that out.
Why do you have to be so cute right when we're about to leave?
This otter was like, don't put me down. Dude, they were crazy, dude. Like this one here. Like what's up whining when I put him on my shoulder. This one was like, they're like little dogs. They have fingers and toes, just like that was my favorite one. Just like you know, like they're really dexterous. It's when me feeding him tilapia, just chilling on my arm. It was fun. It was a hella fun weekend, by far. But dude, that whatever sound I had on was so loud. It was vibrating this when I played it. I don't know if you guys, it was loud for you guys. It was loud here. My whole house was shaking. Things were falling over in the other room. I have all my lighting equipment stacked up against the wall, and I heard things like falling over in the storage room. Like, iDoc, did you hear that vibrating? Was that loud or what? When I played that otter, that was the loudest. That was so loud. All right, turn the music back on. Oh, it's great. Gatsby theme party. We did like a handful of escape rooms. We always do escape rooms. It was like a weekend of Matt's favorite things. It was kind of chill. Road trip, drove all over Texas. We went to 4 different cities. McKinney, Colleen, Dallas, and Waco. What meeting I want to take? Rashawn, it was in McKinney, Texas, I believe. Is it McKinney? Yeah. It's called like Blue Ridge, something or other. Speakers are hitting hard, dude. Hey, what's the name of the place? Blue something. Blue whatever. I always take this trade, but I ain't gonna take it this time. Dude, that flush on SPY. What the fuck? Well, I've got nothing on the table right now. Do I? There's no long entry points though. Let me double check. Hold on. DD band. Nope. Oh, McGregor, not McKinney. McGregor. I'm sorry. McGregor, Texas. Russell. Okay, Dom. Yeah. McGregor. Like that. That's the town it was in. Oh, that dip. That flush was clean. But, man, there's nothing to long off of. I'd love to get a D float trade. Russell's the only one with the setup. That's it. MHP. I'd like to see Russell do this and then this and stabilize. This, I'll take a long off of. Only to bear zone. I could recover the whole thing. Blue Hills Ranch. Oh, Blue Hills Ranch. That's what it was called. Thank you. Thank you. It was pretty chill. You guys would enjoy it. The swimming with otters thing is crazy. They're so fun. The reason I like otters, I'm gonna tell you, it's like a dog meets a cat meets a rat. Like, you know, there's giant nutria rats, and it's like a cat with like fangs and it eats meat. And it's like vicious and ferocious, but then it's like a dog. It's like super cuddly and cute at the same time. If you ever watch videos, like I have a friend of ours is like deathly afraid of them. It's like, how are you guys doing this? I'll never swim with an otter. Crazy. Sometimes they get as big as alligators, and I've seen videos like otter eats alligator, and they're vicious, right? The big ones are like, you know, 4 feet long and stuff, but these are like little small Asian river otters. What do they call them? So what I like about them is they're fun and playful and curious, but then like you ever watch an otter like eat something, it devours it like a fucking murderer. And they're like these cute little things with like blood all over their face. An otter finds a fish or finds an animal, it's game over. It rips it to shreds. But then it's like cuddly and it's playful. I always thought that was so funny. And then they chirp like birds. Chirp, 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 chirp. These are highly domesticated. And they're very smart. Like the lady was like, yeah, they usually find rocks and they plug up the hot tub with rocks because they're so curious to stick in the hole. Russell MHP tap. How's Russell IWM? I hate to be the first one in on the tap. Maybe Russell can flush. It's a decent setup. Let me wait on this. Nasdaq is at the sweet spot. Let's hit it with one. Why not? This one though. Russell MHP. Let's see if Russell flushes it. I always take that gap trade. We'll take an MHP long on Russell when it recovers there. I always take not the gap trade, the trade from bear zone to bull zone. I always take it. It's always my favorite setup to take. I just popped it with one, nothing crazy. Here to here, I always try to take that. The ratio is good. The flush was clean as hell. If we flush the DD bands today, I'm going to be sad. I'm being too risky popping it with two, but we'll see. I grabbed the Russell. my better setup, MHP on Russell. I grabbed the long here, so that's a pretty clean setup. Let me try to find my. I'm trading two things at once right now. Nothing in the way of Russell. Let me double check. I think hedge pressure is also right here. So, this to there again, a tight R&R on Russell, which is good. I don't think the market's bearish at all, but we'll see. Let's see how well it plays out. IWM has been like the cleaner setups today. It's been pivot to pivot. Right about here. So I'm long both. Oh shit, Nasdaq. Let's go, baby. There it is. There it is. I'll pocket that. Let's go. Every single time. Every single time. Every single time. That was quick. All right. And this is the one that I'm concerned about. The flush on this one. Don't forget, folks. All right. Oh. I have a team meeting today. We're running Zoom. Head over to YouTube really quick. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to close down. We'll spend... I got to push that meeting at 30 minutes, so I totally forgot. We switch over now. You guys got 30 seconds. Head over there. Just go over there. Tap it with a like. Feel free to drop a comment. Yeah. That flush is pretty solid. I just hard to. Hard to think that we sell off with such strong bullish condition. Now, today, the market's not super bullish, but it's hard to see us flush super hard. It can. A little bit selling, but the monthly maps look good. Got that liquidity pocket. I did that. I made that scalp all last week. You guys remember that? Let's get a 10-point scalp on Russell. Let's do it. Big old dumpy day. We'll see. Friends, don't forget to hit that like button over here on YouTube. Leave a comment. Chat with us. Say hello. Don't forget to sign up for the course. So basically, if you haven't done the Zoom calls, the course of all the probabilities, it's $20. It will be 200 per seat with limited seats. It's like $20 now to get thousands of people in, which is what we've done. So if you have not taken our course, $20, $1 a day, change your life. Change your mentality. Not change your life. Change your mentality about trading. Up to you to change your own life, but change your whole mentality and dynamics of how you approach the market. Better than any 10 books you can buy. You will learn so much such a short period of time. Go there. Click that link in the chat below. Click it. And I'm telling you, don't sleep on it. I need to like wash my glasses, man. They crazy. All these things that I do have odds and probabilities. 90% probability we close above 222.5 on IWM. No, sorry, hold on. Yep, 90%. We're raising money to continuously build more things in this platform, and basically those that are in our group get access to all of our tools and stuff. So it's this trading platform. We're the company that made it. I think Garrett might be right. Bigger flush coming. I'm a little worried. Worried. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Problem is there's really nothing for the S&P to bounce off of. That's the problem. SPY is in a territory where there's no support. That is the one scary part. We want to see Russell close above here. That's why I'm just in one. I'm going to set it. Forget it. Maybe take a second tap if we hit 222. It's only 5 points away. Hit it. Hit it again to bet that we end up here somewhere. Illiquidity pockets are no joke. They fall very quick from zone to zone. I took that short. Back inside of here. I'll trade back inside. I'm putting a lot of risk on the table on this. A lot of this is assignment from Friday, just dumping into profit taking into Monday. I don't like seeing that fine lower lows. Russell, are you gonna flush me? That's not that far of a drop if it does. Like I said, I got one here, and I'm gonna stop right there. I'm not gonna get into early here. I gotta go in probably 30 minutes. I pushed my meeting out 30 minutes with the team. Yeah, DD as support is kind of the... Maybe I should close... That is the kind of icky part. Let me do that. We'll be okay on that one. That's some pretty nasty flushing on the S&P. Double check. B bands are solid. There's the float. Yeah, S&P will float off of that. There are some supports on the downside here. These look like forced sells. They don't look like the market was trending lower, breaking stops, breaking stops, breaking stops. It just doesn't look like it's trending down. It still looks like it's going to support. There's nowhere to buy off of though. Like by our standards, we're usually going to be longing off of these green lines on big flush days like this. So there's nothing to trade off of. Boom, boom. All right, y'all. Who here has not taken our 20 days profitability mindset class? Who hasn't? It's the statistics of trading. The statistics of all the best setups, probabilities. Who has not taken it? Who hasn't taken it? Number one, if you're using our tools, you have to take it. You're not gonna learn how to use them. Anybody not? You guys have all taken it, right? I wonder if Russell's gonna hold the fort while S&P. Abe, you have not gone through it. Abe, you need to do it. It's the actual stats. After years of back test, all of our stuff has stats to go with it now. That's the new thing. The statistics. All right, DD bands right now on S&P. So this is the S&P long and DD band. Oh, I'm gonna grab that long. Ooh, dang, that is a bigger flush. You weren't kidding. 1 second. All right. Tap on one more time, Russell. Here, that's the trade I want to take. Somebody messaged me. This is what I deal with sometimes. I love you guys, but sometimes y'all are prone to not reading directions. Somebody's like, I can't access the platform. They're like, we never bought it. Click this link to sign up. And a week later, I still can't access the platform. I'm like, you still never bought it. We bought data feed. All right, I double tapped on Russell right there. We'll see if that does anything. Oy. Oh. I love you guys. Y'all give me headaches sometimes. Yeah, Abe, you need to sign up for the Zoom calls. Come on, Russell. Come on. Little engine that could. Every single time. That's how I train every single time. But an MHP break. A little nervous. A little nervous. S&P DD float though. That's a decent float setup. I don't want to risk it in all other accounts, but this is a long setup every single time. DD ratio going to have every single time. Every single time it's a go. I always take it. Every time. I'm in Russell by proxy, but I thought Russell would be the more fun trade to take. Well, we'll see. Russell wants to be about 222.5. I'll float that one for the rest of the day. I got to go in a little bit. Got a team meeting, guys. Forget to hit that like button, sub to the channel if you haven't, and make sure you sign up for our classes or get access to the platform. Our $67 first month, $111 every month after. Data feeds are only $10. Get access to all the tools, all the training. Twice daily Zoom calls, no delay on the stream in the morning, and you get afternoon stream and training to go with it. That deal is going away. Zoom call is going to be only $200. The only place you can get it. The $67 is going to go to $200. So the platform is about to become $200 a month. Period. No deal, no discount. You got to get the Zoom calls. So $20 to get in, and then doors are closing this month. That's it. It's too popular. $20 is like too popular. We're gonna put it on its normal price. This was to give all our existing members a chance to get in cheaply. You want your liquidity maps with probabilities? That's it. Probabilities to go with everything. Probability backtest. Result. I have this market sells off today? I don't. But that's a pretty solid, nasty little flush there. We'll see. Like I said, I got to stop right here at 222. I'll get out if it doesn't hold up. All right, got to head out to my team meeting a little bit. I'll clue you guys in on how well it works. I got a tight stop on the other side of this. Not risking too much. Don't forget to check out the Rock Scooter platform, you guys. We're the hottest thing in retail right now. Growing like wildfire. Came up with something new. No more technical analysis. Trend-based, pattern-based indicators. We look at options. We predict order flow. We find volume. We have pivots. Some of them 90% probable. Some of them 60 to 70% probable. The back test results are the back test results. Order flow is becoming more and more systematic as algorithms are doing most of the hedging for these big firms and funds. We sniff it out. Teach you how to do it. All right, we'll see y'all later.